Hey, what's up, guys? Aldesha here, and today I want to go over a through the mail return, autograph return. Another Funko Pop ad icons I picked up, some framed autographs that I finally hung up on the wall. I'm running out of room in this room. This is a very small room. It's an old bedroom converted into a quote-unquote office. There's the desk right there. Other than that, it's kind of where we keep our tools and stuff for the house. It's a multi-purpose room, definitely. But as I've said in the past, I've been trying to fill up the wall to cover up this ugly green paint right there, because that was an easier option than actually painting the walls. One, because this desk, if I move it, it'll just shatter. It's old and it's particle board, and I'm gonna have to make a project out of it to replace it and take all this stuff down to paint the walls. But I did hang up some stuff. I framed my Denver Nuggets pennant that's autographed by the team. I searched some pennant frames, and they were like 30, 40, 50 bucks. And even though I got the pennant for free through a raffle at our Christmas party, or my employer's Christmas party, I'm not gonna pay $30 or more for a frame. So I got a standard poster frame, which was too big for the pennant, so I had a lot of open space in there. So I put other Denver Nuggets autographs in there to kind of make it like a collage, and I'll show you guys that in a second. But first, I got a through the mail autograph return today, and I know it's a sports card because, as I said before, the sports cards obviously have the name of the person on them, so I don't put those on the return envelope, just the thank you, and I can see the card is right there. But what kind of threw me off is it has a airmail stamp on it, and I did send out some autograph returns to London recently, and I'm thinking I screwed up and sent out a regular sent out an envelope with regular postage on it. It hasn't been returned to me yet, so maybe it slipped through the cracks in the post office and it got to its destination. And in the past, the celebrities that have sent back autograph returns have covered the postage sometimes. If what I put on the envelope wasn't enough, they've added their own postage. So, keeping my fingers crossed. I'm not sure who I sent it to. I can't remember. I sent out like 3 or 4 or 5 autograph requests to London probably about a month ago. But hopefully it gets returned to me. At least the return for insufficient postage, the original envelope that I sent out. Hopefully that gets returned, so I'll know who to resend it out to. So let's check this out. What's funny is it's not even canceled, so I could peel this off and use it again. It's a lot of effort, just save $1 or so, so probably won't do that. But let's see who I got a return from. Hopefully it's not a pre-printed card. Hopefully it's the card I sent out. And it is Adam Lowry from the Winnipeg Jets. Right there. So that explains it. I sent this request to Canada. So it wasn't a request that I sent to London. So that explains the international airmail postage and Adam Lowry's autograph on the card I sent him. So very cool. Thank you, Mr. Lowry, for that. So I don't have to sweat the other requests I sent out to the UK. I think those are all properly on their way to the right recipients. And I picked up another Funko Pop ad icons figure. As you can see back here, I've got Bob's Big Boy, Captain Crunch, the Noid, Dig'em, and Twinkie the Kid. These are all the low end price-wise of the ad icons figures. And this one was a little bit more. These are all like 10 to 15 bucks shipped through eBay. And this one was just a hair more. And this is Sugar Bear from Golden Crisp. And if you remember Good reflection right there. If you remember, if you're old enough to remember from the 70s, this used to be a Super Sugar Crisp, and sugar was taken out of the name. I think it was Super Golden Crisp for a while. Now it's just Golden Crisp. But I think I'm gonna taper off on buying these. The ones that are really cool. There's a Tony the Tiger one that's like $300 to $500 on eBay, and that's just ridiculous. I'm not gonna spend that much money. I got into collecting these guys late in the game. These have been out for a while, and I like these because they have character, as opposed to the regular pops that to me they all look the same. They don't really have that much character, but I definitely love these. These are very cool. And there's a couple that are still affordable that I probably won't get. There's King Ding Dong, Hostess Ding Dongs, and Fruit Pie the Magician from Hostess Fruit Pies. Just because they're not very colorful, they don't pop out. So I probably pass on those even though they're affordable. And I'm not going to get Bazooka Joe or Colonel Sanders. They just don't. I know who Bazooka Joe is. I grew up with him in the 70s, so to speak. And Colonel Sanders, obviously, but they just don't really pop. So I might suck it up and buy another one for like 15 to 20 bucks. There's the Cheerios Honeybee. I think that's kind of affordable, but after that, I'm probably just going to stop and deal with what I have right there. And I don't really have a place to display them much anymore. That desk behind me keeps getting taller and taller with stuff I'm piling on right there. So that's that. And there's a little bit of artwork on the back. It doesn't really have the well, it does have this cereal right here, but it doesn't really have any on the back, where I think one of the other figures had a better picture of the actual product on the back. But still very cool. I like this one. It's very awesome. So cool addition to the collection. And to change gears a little bit, there's a action figure collector I watch on YouTube, or follow, or subscribe, however you want to say it. And he collects wrestling figures, and he put it out there in one of his recent videos that he's looking for a couple figures. And I told him, if I find some in my area, they're yours, man, no problem. And he just got, somebody had sent him let me see if I get it right, an AJ Styles Elite Survivor Series figure. And so I was he had one, he got this, and he did a video about it, and he got one, but I'm kind of looking for that one, plus another figure I'm going to try to pick up if I see it for him. And this is totally random. I don't know this person personally. This is kind of a pay it forward thing. If I see something somebody's looking for, I'll pick it up for them, send it to them, whatever. But I did find an AJ Styles, and the Survivor Series figure, he's dressed in blue head to toe. And I remember the blue, and I grabbed this one today. It was just a regular AJ Styles with the blue pants on right there. And I kept the receipt so I can definitely return it, but I reached out to him and I said, hey, I found the regular AJ Styles. If you need it, I've got it. If you want it, it's yours. But I should have looked at his video first, because it would have reminded me that it wasn't this figure. But no damage done. If he doesn't want it, I can take it back to the store and return it. Not a problem. So that's that. Let me show you what I've recently put on the wall, if I can kind of walk you guys backwards here. So I recently framed some of my Second City TV autographs, and there's one right there. See if I can point in the right direction. That's Fred Willard, Martin Short, and Andrea Martin from Second City TV, right there. If I can do this. And this is Sherry O'Terry and Will Ferrell from Saturday Night Live. They're cheerleading characters right there. The Spirit cheerleaders, really supercharged, high energy characters they portrayed. That's a horrible picture, but I can't really find a good picture of those two in character that anything other than a screenshot. So that's the best I had right at the moment, but finally hung those up. And this is the this is my Denver Nuggets pennant that I like I said, I found a frame for, but it's a poster frame, so I put some other autographs in it and hung it on the wall. So that's that. It's obviously the pennant right there. That's Carmelo Anthony, Miles, mascot, George Karl. Let me see if I can remember all these guys. Let's see. Chauncey Billups, Nene, a couple other guys I can't read backwards. Carter, I forget his first name. And here's right there the airline boarding pass. That's Dale Ellis, LaFonso Ellis, and Antonio McDyess. Right there. So that's what I did. There's Adrian Dantley right above the pennant. Let me see. Right there. He's a coach, or was a coach. I'm not sure if he's still with the team or not. But NBA player back in his day, and he was in the front office, so got his autograph. So that's how I framed my Denver Nuggets pennant right there. I think it looks pretty cool. As you can see, this wall is just horrid. My daughter got me this picture of Mile High Stadium, old and new, and you can see the wall color, two-toned in this place. So it definitely needs a paint job. So that's it. That's kind of a roundup of what I've got going on today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And I will see you soon with another video. Later.